If you're trying to understand depth of field as a photographer, let me just go over a few basic things. If your camera is here, like this distance away from me, and you're at, say, like, 2.8 on my eyes or whatever, the ears, the back of the cow certainly is going to be out of focus. Now, if you come closer, now the 2.8 that you focused on, like my beard over here, would be maybe out of focus, right? Because you've come a lot closer. So people were asking me in my group called Humble Talks Club. It's a community for photographers who aren't dicks to each other. And we had a discussion yesterday about depth of field because people were saying, well, I shot it at f7.1 to try and make sure that I was getting everyone in focus. If you are relatively close to someone, even at 7.1, you might only have a certain amount of depth of field that you have to be aware of. So just remember this, put this in your brain. When you are close to someone, right? And this is why with a macro lens, you need to be at like f22 and you still only got a really narrow depth of field. When you are super close to people, that depth of field will be a lot smaller. As you go further away, the depth of field, which is the area from the focus point forwards and backwards from the camera that will be in focus, will be greater. So yeah, just be aware if you're coming in close and like, being close to people, this is an exaggeration, but if you're, say, closer to people like here, the depth of field you have to be a bit more careful of because even at, say, this distance, 7.1 is still going to be a relatively shallow depth of field, whereas if you step back even just a couple of meters, all of a sudden you're 7.1. Now it gives you a couple of meters of depth of field, but even from there to there, it's a big difference. It's like an exponential graph. Hopefully that helps you understand a bit about depth of field. If you have more questions about depth of field, come and join Humble Talks Club. We are a community of photographers who aren't dicks to each other. Isn't that a novel idea? Come join us. The link's in my bio.